Ringo TV. You know, when you think about life and you realize that we're here for a moment, we have a purpose, we have things that we must accomplish. At the same time, there's a lot of uncertainty because we don't know the unknown. But then things happen. The passing of Stefan Twitch Boss, in my humble opinion, was an inside job. I believe that this brother was murdered. I believe this brother was hunted down because he was a very outspoken brother. That's another thing that people don't know. A family man has a lot to live for. There is no reason for a man like that to self-delete. In his last videos, there are a lot of clues. We're going to examine a lot of things, kind of put the pieces together, try to figure this thing out, because there's always a news story. There's always something brewing. Well, what could be the possible motive? I mean, why would anybody want to take this guy out? A family man, a lot of people know him. He's very popular on social media for dancing. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would anybody want to hurt him? I mean, he just did a video 3 days ago with his wife dancing. Now, why would you do that if you're going to delete yourself? There would be signs, there would be clues. Somebody wanted this man dead for a reason. And they're gonna paint it. They're gonna paint it as a suicide. This is typical what they do when you're in that industry. They're gonna make you out to be crazy. They're gonna say you had mental health issues. This is what they're gonna do to you. Sad situation. But, unfortunately, most people, they really don't care. Because we really are never attentive to the truth. When it comes to the truth, we don't want to hear that. We just want to be entertained. Nobody wants to put clues together and kind of piece things together. I mean, what secrets did this man know about other people? What connections did he have? What could be the motive? Was there any enemies that his brother had? Because he fought for a lot of justice for a lot of different people. He was very vocal about that. And I'm trying to figure out, why would a man delete himself if he wanted justice for other people? That just doesn't even make sense. Right? So I'm gonna do several video streams and kind of just review different videos to kind of put my thoughts on the situation, kind of figure out what's happening here. So I'm gonna play this, let you listen into this and see what's going on, because I don't understand how a man can be with his family 1 minute and then go delete himself in a hotel. It's a weird situation. And yeah, hey, I can't knock what you said, bruh. It is what it is. You said if you join the devils, that's your prize. I hope you're not referring to white people, because if you are, that could get you blocked. The only devils that are out here are evildoers, which include black people as well. All right? When it comes to the situation that's at hand, the wife claimed that he left the house without his car. You know? That's what's going on. The wife said that he left the house without his car. Who does that? That means that this brother was abducted by someone. Somebody may have drugged this man and brought him to that hotel to pretty much talk, make him sign documents. Because the industry is dirt. It's really dirty, man. The industry is evil. And there gotta be more information, man. We're gonna have to start pushing for the justice of this brother, bro. So let it be known that here on Ringo TV Reactions, we're calling for the justice of Stefan Twitch Boss. We're calling for the justice. Because here's the thing, fam. If you study this man's material, this man been pushing for the justice of a lot of people. He been out there being very vocal about it. And I don't see how could a man be out here wanting justice for all these different people that got, deleted, wrongfully killed, and then he gonna delete himself? Nah. Somebody lined him up. Somebody put a bullet in his body. And now they're trying to make it look like the brother crazy. Like he had mental illness, like he was suffering. Like he just deleted himself. When he got 3 kids, holiday season, just did a video with his wife dancing, having fun, but he's gonna delete himself? Does that make sense? Right. Hey, that's a good question. Why celebs keep dying in hotels? Because that's where the crime takes place. That's normally where they do the blood sacrifices. A lot of blood sacrifices take place in hotel rooms. Believe it or not. A lot of satanic stuff goes on in hotel rooms, fam. They do the rituals in the hotel room, man. They bring out the satanic images, the Baphomet. They do these hexagram type things on the floor, and they have these damn seances and all sorts of crazy, creepy stuff. And then they delete the person, fam. They do it as a blood sacrifice to Satan. These are things that they do. You know? A lot of you folks out there, y'all be in limbo land thinking that the world is just the world, and y'all don't know this world is evil. This world is very evil. So I'm going to pretty much be covering the story, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find more clues, review the videotapes. But let's take a listen to this and hear what he had to say. And I'm going to come back with more streams and kind of break down a lot of different things that he's saying. These are like his last videos. You know what I'm saying? Most of the stuff he posts is just him dancing and talking about different things. But we're going to cover a lot. You know, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about because this guy had a lot to live for, and he was deleted. He was deleted, and I just don't see that. I don't believe that this man just deleted himself just like that. You know, but before we do that, I want to look at a particular video. Let me see, because I know I downloaded something. I don't know. Let me see if I could play this video.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Okay, let me get this one going. Hold on a second.
I was about getting better and how...
Okay, let me play this one. Yeah, I'm going to add this into the... stream, and I didn't have this queued up. You know what? I might just, let me see. Yeah, I might just do that separately. Yeah, I think I'll just do that separately because I don't want to get off topic. I'll do that in a separate video. Yeah, because I want to focus on all these different clues. I want to put everything together and kind of just create like a lot of different forms of content that is, I guess, proven that this man was not the kind of brother that's going to self-delete. That's my point. So let me play this particular tape here and hear what he got to say regarding this situation here. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me get the volume up. Let me see. All right. All right, here we go.
Dear Mr. President, do we have your attention yet? Like we, the people, we black people, we, your nation. And I'm not talking about the attention that you're paying with the tweets, and I'm not talking about that. There's helicopters flying above us right now. The attention that could potentially evoke feeling and emotion, sadness, anger, empathy, even spark imagination. Like, have you imagined what it would be like for your sons to be hunted down?
Hunted down.
The way that our ancestors were hunted down. The way that people were hunted down. Being killed in broad daylight.
There you go.
While the people taping felt powerless because all they could do is tape.
Wow. Did he predict his own death? Hunted down like an animal and deleted. Now, does this sound like the kind of guy that is going to delete himself? Where he's trying to get the attention of the president regarding the atrocities that is done to people of color? Do that sound like the kind of man that's going to delete himself? Okay, I'm tired of what I'm going through. I'm tired of being an advocate, so I'm just going to go delete myself in a hotel room when I got 3 beautiful kids, and a wife at home during the holidays, and I'm going to delete myself, right? No. Stephen was murdered, people. He was murdered. Not allegedly. He was murdered. Period. This man was murdered. He had too much to live for. We're talking about a family man with kids that need him. You know what I mean? A man that stood for justice. He was very vocal about getting justice for various people. So it's only right that in his death that we stand for justice for him. Because he did that for others. So we're not gonna paint this thing as, just another guy committing suicide in a hotel room. No, somebody plotted. And they need to get down to the bottom of this. His wife need to get on the case. They need to find out what's going on with the camera footage at the hotel. They need to find out who left and who entered during the time of when this man got deleted. Because people at the hotel are saying nobody heard any gunshot, but they're claiming that he had a gunshot, a self-inflicted. How do you know it was self-inflicted? How do you know that? How do you know it was self-inflicted? And to everybody in the chat, I'm not even reading the chat. So I don't know, what do you mean by I said footage, yes sir, or I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even paying attention to you. I'm focusing on the work. How do anybody know that this man had a self-inflicted wound? How could anybody determine that? Where's the medical examiner? Where's the autopsy? What's going on? Was this man allegedly deleted already and just brought to the hotel and placed in the room? What about the cameras that are in the hotel room, the floor, the corridor? What about all of that? Where's the information? What business do he have at a hotel? if he left his house without his car. See, there needs to be an investigator on the case. You understand? This man was murdered. So, to everybody on social media, do not fall for the lies of the media. The media is going to paint this man like he had some sort of mental problems. He was distraught. And, they're going to paint this thing of, oh, we need to, promote more mental awareness within the Black community. They're going to paint this nonsense. This was a family man. This man had a wife. You see him there dancing. He did that video 3 days ago. Having fun. Holiday season. Making plans with his family. You understand? That self-inflicted gunshot wound is a story that they conjured up. This man was possibly shot by somebody else and left for dead because a gunshot wound. Listen, if somebody pop off a gun in a hotel, everybody in the neighboring rooms will hear that gunshot. So yeah, it could be a possible silencer. That's right. Because that's how they do their dirty work. And they'll even place a gun in his hand. Do you understand me? Listen, they could drug him and then place a gun in his hand and pull the damn trigger and make it look like he committed suicide. You understand? Somebody said, can't feel for these people. They signed up for this. Well, guess what? If you were to pass away today, we won't feel for you either. I mean, you have to be a very cruel, evil person to just say he signed up. What do you mean by he signed up? You don't even know him. You don't even know him. This man have 3 fucking kids, bro. Like you don't have no decency or respect. Do you understand my point? And this is the problem. This is the problem with these kind of people that come to these shows. It's like these type of people, they have like demonic spirits inside of them. Talking about, well, he signed up, so I really can't have no feelings for him. So why the fuck you at my show for? Why are you here? See, when people like you die, we won't care because you have no heart. That's the problem. People like you have no heart. You should be ashamed of yourself because you don't know what happened to that man. Because if somebody lined him up and killed him, this man was concerned about the fact that he got 3 kids and a wife. Do you fucking care about his kids being left behind? Who's gonna raise his kids now? What are you gonna tell his kids now that he's gone? That he had mental problems? I mean, some of you people can be so damn heartless. This brother was an advocate for justice. He spoke out about different issues and he used his platform to pretty much make a difference. And maybe there were some people that didn't like what he had to say. Maybe the Ellen woman allegedly had something to do with this, allegedly. Because it's interesting how as soon as everything transpired, it is said that they quickly made a public statement regarding his passing. It's interesting how everybody just know who passed away that fast. Highly suspect material, but we're going to deal with all these different things. See, here on Ringo TV Reactions, we're not like others. We're actually concerned with justice. We're actually concerned with the fact that this man had kids. We're not going to sit here and mock his death and say, oh, he signed up for it. Nobody signs up for death. All of you clowns that have this mindset that everybody that's in the industry is somehow connected to Satan, you're idiots. A lot of people just are talented and they have jobs just like everybody else. If I'm a cameraman and I work in the industry where they film movies, that does not mean that I made a sacrifice to the devil to get my damn job. Do you know how many professionals may be in my chat right now? Do you know how many people might be watching my stream right now that are professionals in the music industry, movie industry, entertainment industry? They're not out there making sacrifices to Satan. They have a career, they have talents, and that's their livelihood. This man died, he had 3 kids, and he have a wife. A whole beautiful family. Why would this man delete himself in a hotel room? Why would he do that? What would be his motivation? What would be his motivation? I'm sure he wasn't struggling financially. Even my elder daughter knew who he was. That's how you know that this guy was popular. Even she knew who he was and said that it's sad that he got killed. So that means that a lot of teenagers knew who he was. And we're not gonna just let this go down and brush under the rug. No, I'm not buying the narrative that this man committed suicide. That's a lie. I'm not buying that. What burns me up, man, is how the media will cover a story and they'll try to make it seem like a man has some sort of mental illness. Really? So is that mental illness in that video where he with his wife having fun 3 days ago? So you mean to tell me, listen, if a man is gonna commit suicide or he gonna delete himself or whatever the case is, he's not gonna be making videos dancing with the wife. He's gonna be depressed. He's gonna be going through a lot and his wife is gonna know. His wife said that he left the house and did not take his car. Maybe the man was abducted. Maybe somebody wanted this man deleted. Maybe this man knew too much. Maybe he had inside information about things that others didn't want out. Maybe he was about to expose some heavy information to the public, and they said, no, you will not. Because what would be the purpose of him going to a hotel? What business do he have at a hotel? Listen, his wife would know because she lived with him. The man left the house and did not take his own car. Who does that? That means he got in a car with someone. So we need to question who that person was. Do you understand me? We need to find out who this man was with during his final moments. He did not walk to a hotel on foot. He got in a car. Whether it was a cab, it doesn't matter who it was. We need to check records in terms of, I don't know what kind of transportation they may have in his area, but they need to check all of those records. They need to check his credit card records. They need to check whatever payment he used. They need to find out what automobile, if it was a service, because all of that is time-stamped. They need to check all the cameras at the motel, hotel, whatever the case is, to see if he was in fact walking in the hotel. They need to check the footage to see if he was walking in the hotel. Because to say that this man was found in his room dead, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you go to a hotel to kill yourself? Why would you not just take your car, go to an area and then just self-delete? Why go to a hotel? This man was with someone and somebody deleted him. Do you understand me? This man is not capable of doing that. He had too much life in him. He was the light of the party. When he walked in the room, others got happy because he brought something in terms of dance to the community. And if anybody have the information with Ellen or whatever statement she made, you need to send that to me to my IG, because I'm covering the story now. I'm on the case. That's right. I'm on the case. You need to send that. You know what I mean? That way I can gather all the info and begin to talk about these issues. Because again, I'm studying his Instagram. I'm studying all the material. I'm combing through everything. This guy is not capable of doing that. No, he's not. You understand? Yes, the receptionist should know. There you go. But again, people, we have to always understand that when it comes to blood sacrifices, when it comes to murders, they're going to cover all of those angles. So it's really all about footage at this time. We need to see footage. That's what we need. Because they could always pay a receptionist. They could always hire somebody for the night. They can always bribe somebody. What would be the purpose of Stefan going to a hotel room? For what? He has a house. What business did he have there? We got to look at all the clues. Why did he go there? These are the things that are important, fam. Very important clues.
You're giving us tweets, and you're also giving us military threats.
Notice the things that he's talking about.
And yeah, I heard the speech. I heard it. I heard the speech, the written speech, but it's different.
He looked and sounded like a very intelligent man. I could read body language. This man don't sound like no fool. He sound like a man that knows what's going on in the world, and he's very vocal about it. And because of his platform, someone decided to take him out.
It's different from when you actually feel something and you actually just speak from your heart, because you know, when you address the NFL players for kneeling for this very reason.
Notice he's talking about when the president addressed the NFL players.
Those sons of bitches, as you called them.
And that's what the president called them. Y'all remember that?
That came from the heart.
Wow.
So where's that energy? Where's that?
Now think about what he's doing. He's calling out the president on his BS, right? He's being very vocal. The powers that be don't like men like that, especially black men, especially men that have a sense of influence.
I don't know. But the nation is not okay right now.
Wow.
And so I know you got a hard job. It's part of the job description. But do we have your attention?
He's asking the president, do we have your attention? This brother was the kind of man that spoke out against injustice. Are you listening, fam? This man was an advocate. This is not the kind of guy that's going to self-delete. Not him. He's not the kind of guy to do that. Somebody deleted this man in that hotel room, and we need justice for Stefan. We have to dig deeper and find out what went wrong.
Like, what are you about to do? What are you doing right now? I'm talking about past the military threat. What are you doing right now?
Wow.
Dear Mr. President, do we have your attention yet? Like we, the people.
Now think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Stefan was an advocate. He was trying to reach out to the president regarding various issues. He just did a dance video with his wife 3 days ago, having fun. Look at them smiling. They're on point. That's how they actually met. Him and his wife met during a dance competition. Talk about perfect timing. Talk about finding the right woman. You understand? We talked about the TMZ story. A lot of you that's in the chat, you got to look through the content. I already talked about all of that. Right? It's just that TMZ is claiming that he committed suicide. Right? Other news outlets are saying they don't know what happened. They don't know what caused his death. Some are just playing it safe. But TMZ said suicide. That's what they're saying. I don't believe that. Because I'm looking at the details. A man that is going to commit suicide is not going to be dancing with his wife, doing social media videos. And not only that, he did many videos before this. You know what I mean? He had a large following. He have kids. Just consider the fact that he have kids. You know? Having children that you got a father, and just knowing that your wife is at home and you get to come home and see the smiling faces of your kids and laugh and play daddy. You know, just those thoughts alone make you want to live another day to do more. You understand? Somebody in the chat said his wife killed him. Now, what reason would his wife kill him for? You're not making any sense. His wife was home. You understand? His wife was home. Why would she do that? We have to think logical here. You know? She had 3 kids for him. Why would she want to kill him for? When he's the one that is the guy doing his thing, providing for the family. Why would she do that? You understand? That doesn't make any logical sense. Judging by the fact that they doing these dance videos, it's very clear that his wife got a lot of love for him. You understand? What we do know is that he was in a hotel room. And he left the house without his car. So his wife cannot possibly line him up if he left the house. Now, of course, there is possibilities that anything can happen, but let's stick to the details that we have right now before we go to the next level. Because if her hands is dirty, it's going to eventually come out. But the best way to know is to consider things from every angle. Number one, he have children with this woman, right? If you look at their social media life, was there any sort of bad moments with them? I don't think so. Normally, when you have couples that argue and fight online, and then somebody get deleted down the road, then you can say, okay, yeah, there might be a possible motive. Why would they need insurance? I mean, some people just doesn't make any sense when they post comments. It's not like this guy was broke. What insurance are you talking about? I mean, this is crazy. She have to raise these kids. So I'm not gonna jump to conclusions and claim that it's nonsense, because you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna be posting a lot of garbage just to get a click and a view, right? If that's the case, every man that died, his woman set him up. Doesn't even make sense. Set him up during the holidays, right? So you want me to believe that that his wife set him up during the holidays when they got 3 beautiful kids at home waiting for their daddy, right? It's really clear that a lot of people are just judging this man's woman because she's white. And I can guarantee you that all the people that are judging are black. And you're just mad because the brother have a white wife. And that's sad. It's like, so if she was a black woman, if his wife was a black woman, would all the people that are saying his wife probably did it, would you still be saying, oh, his wife set him up? No, you won't. They just got finished celebrating their 9th wedding anniversary this past Saturday. They just finished celebrating their anniversary. Do you understand that? The man was happy and he had fun, and that's what he loved to do. That woman don't appear, based on what I'm seeing, to have any sort of motive of harming her husband. So I'm not even going to focus on that right now. What I'm trying to focus on are the information that we have right now. And that's that he left the house without his car. He left the house without his car. Nobody does that. And his wife knows her husband. So if she said, hey, he left the house without his car, that's not normal, he never did that before, that means that he was with somebody. Somebody either picked him up or he got in somebody's, some transportation to take him somewhere. Why would he go to a hotel? We need to find that information out. What business did he have at a hotel? You know? That's the information we have to find out. Why he was at the hotel. Not when he booked it. Why? Because again, if the man self-deleted, right? We got to think about this thing logically. If a man self-deletes, right? Why wait till tomorrow? Why book a hotel room to delete? It makes no sense. You would just do that in your house or just go in your car, in the parking lot, in the garage, and just, delete yourself. Call it a day. That way, when your wife get up in the morning, she could find you. You understand? I don't know who this is, but you're about to be blocked. Don't promote nobody's names in my chat. I noticed that you kept posting somebody's name over and over and over and over. Don't come in here posting nobody's name in my chat. Right? This is not the space for free promotion for any YouTubers. Right? If anybody got any information from me, if you have info for me, you send that to Instagram at Ringo TV Raw. Because I'm not reading everything in the comments. I don't sit here just looking at the chat all day. I'm speaking to you. Do not post anybody's names of any channels or anything in the chat. Because I don't rock with all these people. Right? And a lot of people are going to go out there and start running with the lies and start making up stuff as they go. You understand? Let's deal with the real information at hand. What enemies did this man have, if any? And this is why I'm doing reviews on his recent videos, because it holds the clues on what's going on. You understand? It's very important for people to pay attention to that. Because again, when you have a man that's an activist or a man that stands for justice, they're gonna always try to take him out by way of saying, oh, he deleted himself. He had mental problems. If he had mental problems, his wife would know. Right? Trust and believe. We're going to get on Ellen later on down the road. Let me see. I don't got time for this. I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing. If anybody got any info, you send it to my Instagram at Ringo TV Raw, because I don't have time for gossip and all of that other nonsense. Because a lot of you probably coming from other people's channels where they're just talking a bunch of garbage. And I don't entertain garbage. I only focus on the facts. Let's look at the material. Let's study the guy and find out who he is. Is Stefan the kind of guy that you think is capable of self-deletion based on his material? No. Based on the lifestyle he lived? No. Was he having financial troubles? No. So what's the cause? So the first thing first, we need to see that footage at that hotel. I don't know if he have, like, I don't know if he have sons or daughters or all sons. Maybe somebody could fill me in the chat. Do he have daughters? I don't know. Again, I'm studying his Instagram to learn more about the guy, but so he have one son and two daughters. One son, two daughters. So you mean to tell me a man that have one son, right? A son that extends his legacy, right? A son that he got to raise and teach. And then he got two daughters that he got to protect and provide for. You mean to tell me that he's going to self-delete himself at this point in time during the holidays? No. No, he's not going to do that. We need to find out what other business this brother had in terms of financial opportunities that someone tried to cut short so that his children's children aren't able to benefit. We need to look at any sort of money that may have been removed from accounts recently. We need to also find out, was any documents signed that transferred rights and properties and different things and assets to other people? All of these things we have to look into. Because this man was murdered. There's no doubt about it. This man was deleted. Somebody lined him up, and it is what it is. And I'm just trying to put the puzzle together for you so that we can get some answers. We need justice for Stefan. Justice for Stefan. Justice. You understand? I don't think it's fame, Prince. It's not about fame. This goes deeper. It's not about fame, you know. Let me explain it this way. You could be a musician, an athlete, and you really don't like the fame, but the fame comes with it. You're gonna be famous regardless. I'm the private type of guy. I like privacy. I like peace. I don't like too many crowds. I don't like that type of life. But at the same time, if I'm very popular and people know of me, I'm going to be famous. And everybody's gonna know of me. I can't stop that. You understand what I mean? So it's not fame. There's something else that's going on. Yes, he was very humble. I can see that in his demeanor and the way he talked. And you know what? Let me just bring it out for you. I was gonna save this for the next video, but I just got a bunch of damn chills. When I get those chills, it's telling me I need to bring out this next bit of information. I wasn't gonna bring it out in this stream, but I have a crowd here looking in, so I'm gonna bring it out. Let me see if I can bring this into the video real quick. Okay, let me see. Again, I was gonna bring this out in a second video, but I'm gonna bring this thing out now. I'm gonna throw this thing in the video. I won't be able to hear it. Matter of fact, let me turn off the volume. Let me turn this thing off real quick. You should be able to hear me still. but the main audio you can't hear. But let me put this into the video.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm partnering with Truist today to highlight how care has the power to change lives. Now, I've seen the power of care in my own life through the incredible relationship I have with my mom. You know, my mom always let me know that there isn't anything I couldn't do, you know, besides coming home after curfew. Sorry, Mom. But when it came to dancing, you know, I feel like I started a lot later than a lot of people do, so I always felt like I was playing a game of catch up. So my mom got me my first video camera so I could actually watch myself practice and critique myself and get better. And the way that she took notice of how serious I was about getting better and how dedicated I was to dance, it just made it
okay. All right, let me see if this works.
Which that you know today.
Okay, that works now. All right, let me rewind this back, and then we're going to play this thing now. Now, the point of me sharing this particular clip, right? I'm going to let you hear it in a minute. Right now, the volume is down. I have to sort myself out because I'm using an updated version of this software, and they kind of moved everything all over the place. Let me see. All right. Loop. Okay. Pause. All right. Now, all right. Everything looks good. Okay. So now let me put this volume up and play this video. Is it working? Let me see. Whoops. Wrong one. My apologies for that if I blew out your eardrums. But hit the wrong key. Let me see. Which one is it here? Oh, snap. That's what it is. Okay, which one is it here? Why I'm not hearing the volume?
Power to change.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear everything. Like if you can hear him.
What's going on, everybody? I'm partnering with Truist today to highlight how care has the...
Can you hear him when he's talking right there? I need to make sure. All right. You got it? All right. So let me play the tape now. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? I'm partnering with Truist today to highlight how care has the power to change lives. Now, I've seen the power of care in my own life through the incredible relationship I have with my mom. You know, my mom always let me know that there isn't anything I couldn't do, you know, besides coming home after curfew. Sorry, Mom. But when it came to dancing, you know, I feel like I started a lot later than a lot of people do, so I always felt like I was playing a game of catch up. So my mom got me my first video camera so I could actually watch myself practice and critique myself and get better. And the way that she took notice of how serious I was about getting better and how dedicated I was to dance, it just made it the perfect gift. And as a matter of fact, that care that went into giving that gift made the Twitch that you know today. And everywhere that I dance and try to spread smiles and spread joy is a byproduct of that care. So I love you, Mom. Thank you. And y'all, the world needs more stories to inspire care. So make sure you share your story by using #TimeForCare. Hey, what's going on?
Fam, listen, while I'm sitting here, I have a bunch of chills, fam. Like, seriously. No cap. No cap. Like, that was a chillin' video of this brother expressing his love for his mom, bro. His mom bought him his first camera or a camera so that he could do his thing. Let's listen to that again, man. You gonna tell me that this brother deleted himself? A brother that had the kind of mom that inspired him and gave him the tools needed so he could do his dance videos, so he could see himself, so he could record himself. That's where the inspiration came from. You're gonna tell me that this man deleted himself? There's no way. There is no way that this man deleted himself after posting a video like that. Let's watch him again, fam. We need justice for this brother, man.
Everybody, I'm partnering with Truist today to highlight how care has the power to change lives. Now, I've seen the power of care in my own life through the incredible relationship I have with my mom. You know, my mom always let me know that there isn't anything I couldn't do.
Look at his mom, bro. Shout out to his mom. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to his mom. You know, I don't know if she's still here or if she passed on, but if she's alive, my condolences to his mom. Listen, the man started off by giving credit to his mom, his love for his mom. with that kind of love and that kind of support, right? You understand the importance of family. So if this man have a son and 2 daughters, do you really think he's going to delete himself? No. Because his mom gave him everything he need to be the man who he is today. So his goal is to take care of his family. Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let me see. You said right at Xmas too. He didn't do that to himself. I agree with you. He didn't. There's no way. That's what I'm saying. See, this is why we need the court of public opinion, because you, the people, have the power to pretty much make it known that there's no way this man deleted himself. This man was allegedly murdered, man. I'm not even saying allegedly no more, man. This man was murdered. He was. Come on, man. Let's go back to the tapes.
You know, besides coming home after curfew. Sorry, Mom.
See, he had to come home after curfew. You know what I'm saying? A little joke there for Mom, because, you know, Mom, you know, you can't cross your mom because she's going to get on that tail. But notice how the brother expressed his love for his mama. Let's hear more what he had to say.
But when it came to dancing, you know, I feel like I started a lot later than a lot of people do. So I always felt like I was playing a game of catch up.
Now, notice that he said that when he started doing dancing, he felt like he was playing a game of catch up, because he felt like he was out of the loop. Everybody else had a head start. Everybody else was getting success more than him. And he felt like, damn, I'm an older guy, whatever the case is. You know, I may not be all that experienced, but hey, let's hear what he got to say.
So my mom got me my first video camera so I could actually watch myself practice and critique myself and get better.
Wow, his mom got him his first camera, most likely a VHS type cameras, them cameras from back in the day, because he was 40. So by then, if you think about it, from back in the day, he had one of them cassette tape type cameras, them Sony cameras that have the flip out thing and you put the cassette in there and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. He had one of them regular old analog cameras and his mom bought him that. So his mom is responsible for making sure that the brother had what he needed to record himself. And he probably did these recordings every day, every night, and have many VHS tapes of him recording. And that is what caused his success, thanks to his mom.
And the way that she took notice of how serious I was about getting better and how
she took notice of how serious he was. Because when you have a mom that love you, when you have a mom that care, she saw the potential. She saw his dedication. And she was there for him.
Dedicated I was to dance. It just made it the perfect gift.
Look at that.
And as a matter of fact, that care that went into giving that gift made the Twitch that you know today. And
notice he said all of that care, all of that dedication is the reason for the Twitch that you know today. You see that? Because of mom. See, a lot of you brothers and sisters out there, a lot of you ladies and you men, and it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, your mother's love is gonna always be there to make sure you have what is needed. She'll give you her last dollar. She'll stop everything in her life to make sure that you on point. So why would a man that know his mom got all this love for him self-delete when he could just go talk to his mom? And even if his mom is not around, because again, I don't know his family history or what, you know, the situation is. If his mom is alive or not alive, I don't know that information, so I can't really speak on it. But I can tell that his mom was a good woman who took care of him, made sure that she provided her last and did her best to make sure that he was taken care of. Being that he had that upbringing, I know that he had the right kind of heart. So that makes him a good father. That means he was a good father to his children and a good husband to his wife. So now, when you put all of that together and you think about it, why would he go to a hotel and self-delete? For what? When he got so much to give. So much. He was only 40 years old. There's no way.
Everywhere that I dance and try to spread smiles and spread joy.
That's all he did, was spread smiles and spread joy. That is what Stefan did. Do you understand me? Stefan spread smiles and joy because through his dancing, through the things that he said, through the posts that he made, it made people smile. It gave them joy. It made people's day. When you had a bad day, you would tune into him and it would make you smile. You understand? Him and his wife did many videos together. Many videos. So that means they had a good relationship. Have you ever heard about any drama with this brother? Have you ever heard about any sort of things, any mess ups, anything that was going on behind the scenes? No. So why would he go and delete himself? No, he did not do that. Not during the holiday season. No, he's not gonna do that. He got kids. Why would a man do that when he got kids? Do you understand me? Speaking of kids, hold on a second. My daughter is asking me for some money on my phone. Hold on a second. Let me take care of this real quick. See what I mean about kids? This is crazy. And I gave her money this morning. She's asking me for extra money, man. She thinks she's slick. But, it's my kids. So, I got to do it. I got to do it regardless. It's just how it is. All right. So let me see. All right. Okay. Take care of that. Okay. Let me text her and let her know that everything is good. She told me hit the Cash App. This is crazy. Give me a second here. All right. All right, that's taken care of, okay? All right, now, there is no way that Stefan would go out there and delete himself when he know that the holiday season is here and he got presents. Think about that. If you look at the video, right? I'm not sure if you can see it. It's probably small if you're on a cell phone. I'm going to try to enlarge it a little bit, but I like to just focus on facts and information that makes sense, right? If you notice, there's presents by that tree. You see that? You see the presents? So those presents was bought for children, those presents was bought for children. I'm pretty sure that's like early. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a whole pile, but now he's gone. But normally, and just for the record, I don't celebrate Christmas, just for the record. But I did when I was a kid because I was a kid. I had no choice. But to each his own. My point is that being that they have children, they bought gifts. So the last thing a man is going to do is delete himself because he want to see his kids smile. He want to see them open the gifts. You know what I mean? He want to see them open the gifts. So why would he delete himself to deprive himself of the opportunity of seeing the smiles? He did not delete himself. And we're not going to believe that narrative. We're not going to believe that. Something happened down the road and it caused this man to get deleted. Somebody did this to this brother.
Is a byproduct of that care. So I love you, Mom. Thank you. And y'all, the world needs more stories to inspire care.
Wow.
So make sure you share your story by using #TimeForCare.
Time for care. #Time for care. A man that created #Time for care. I don't know if he created it, but he's promoting it. Time for care. Why would he not care about his own life and the lives of his children? Why would he do that? Yeah, we need to see the autopsy. We need to see that information. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot be everywhere at one time. I cannot be everywhere at one time. I can only report the news and talk about the stories. So if you have information about any autopsy or any information that might be useful to talk about, send it to my Instagram at Ringo TV Raw, and I will cover it if it is material that is useful. information that has been documented as facts, stuff like that, I'm interested in. Do not send me videos of YouTubers. I don't want to hear or see any videos of YouTubers. Send me raw material that shows him, interviews that he may have had with someone that you might feel is a little suspect or questionable that needs to be talked about. Send that material. You know what I mean? Any documents, any sort of website with any sort of link that is useful to the story, or any news reports that may have came out, because I cannot be everywhere at one time. I can only do but so much, right? But this guy had a lot of love for his mom, a lot of love for his children, and a lot of love for his wife. So there's no way that he deleted himself. Somebody wanted this man dead, and we have to look at the possible motives and who this man may have had that was an enemy. Who was this man's enemy? A silencer may have been used. Somebody in the chat talked about that earlier during the stream. Somebody may have they may have sent a professional to do the job. We need to know more about this, because when TMZ broke the story, they didn't say where he was shot. They just said a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They didn't say whether to the head, to the heart, to the body. They didn't say where, which is kind of suspect to me, because normally they're quick to say where, you know? Nobody mentioned where. To the mouth. Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. Based on everything we just heard thus far. I mean, look at this guy. Do he look like the kind of guy that want to delete himself? No. Nope. He looked like he just now started life. He looked like the kind of guy that just now started to have fun in life. He just started finding himself. He worked hard to get where he had to go, and he just now started really having fun, and he couldn't wait to do other things. And somebody came in and deleted him. And we need to find that out. We need to find out what happened, what went wrong. It's very important that we do that. You know? Because we just can't let this thing go unpunished. You know? And people are out here, you know, making up stories and saying this and saying that. We need to know exactly what's going on here, man. This is not right.
We black people, we, your nation. And I'm not talking about the attention that you're paying with the tweets, and I'm not.
You know what's so funny about the chat at times when I read it? Like, I understand we have trolls that come every now and then, but what's the point of posting that maybe he got tired of his wife's bland cooking? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, serious. So are you telling me that a man is going to delete himself because he got tired of his wife's cooking? That doesn't make any sense. You know? Maybe you're just cracking a joke. Okay, it is what it is. Just don't say anything disrespectful and you'll be okay. Well, hey, it's all speculation. Hey, fair is fair. Okay. You know, you got it, right? Fair is fair. Maybe it's a joke, you know. It wasn't funny to me, but hey, you're allowed to speak your mind. As long as you're not disrespectful, you can rock out. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you some pushback because I don't understand why a man would delete himself for his wife cooking. You know, and you know, yeah, it's not funny, but at the same time, he still have the right to say what he want to say, though. You know, he still have the right to say what he want to say, so it's not like anything's wrong. You know, he still have the right to say what he want to say, as long as it's not disrespectful, it's not crossing any boundaries, any lines. It is what it is. Because sometimes, even though the situation is a sad situation, Sometimes laughter works like medicine. You know, for some of you, you might be a little insensitive. I'm trying to be a little more long-suffering when it comes to dealing with people, because normally I just react, and I'm trying to just allow people to be themselves and get them that courtesy. So, you know, I welcome all comments. You know, I welcome all comments as long as it's not disrespect. That's it. You're able to just post what you want to post. Just don't post YouTuber names, and no disrespect to either me or anyone in the chat. If you post disrespect to people in the chat, if there's a moderator around, they'll just give you a warning. If you continue, get blocked. If I see it, you're just going to get blocked. And also avoid profanity in the chat. If you're going to post any questionable words, use asterisk symbols to cover the words for the algorithm so that nothing, you know, just make sure everything's clean and respectful. That's all. But moving on to more insight on what's going on here is his car. You know, the TMZ report says that he left without his car. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see. Hold on a second. I don't have it with me. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me go. I'm going to go to TMZ real quick. I'm going to go to TMZ. See if I can find anything. I'm going to turn this volume down real fast because I don't know if they might have anything, any video or anything that might pop up. It seemed like they broke more news about the situation, it looks like. Let's see. This looked like some fresh new info. Interesting. Wait a minute now. I might have to go live about this. Some new info. Okay. Stefan Twitch boss wife told cops he left unexpectedly, wouldn't answer phone. Uh-oh. New details. We're going to talk about that in our next stream. So, yeah, keep it locked for that one. We're going to talk about that one next. So I'm going to keep that page pretty much open because I don't want to confuse the shows with different topics at one time. We're going to talk about that next. So there's TMZ just gave an update on some more information. So we're going to go live with that after this particular stream. But it's interesting about that because, again, she said that he wouldn't answer his phone. That's very telling. So, hey, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to come back on in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go set up, come right on back. So, hey, if you ain't doing nothing and you want to continue the conversation, we will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. So, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, subscribe today for the best commentary, criticism, reaction videos, news reporting, music, and all. Ringo TV Reactions. R.I.P. Stefan Twitch boss. We need justice for this brother. Something happened to him. This man did not go and self-delete. I can guarantee you that wasn't the case. We're talking about a family man of 3, have a wife. They just finished celebrating their 9th year anniversary. You don't celebrate your anniversary the past Saturday and then self-delete. You don't do that. Somebody did something to this brother, and it's going to come out. The truth is eventually going to come out. So I'll be back, y'all. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw.